Hello and welcome to Crypto Haven. My name is Sean. I'm excited to bring you another video regarding crypto and the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, blockchain, all that good stuff. As you can see here on the back, and I know I'm going to start giving you guys different views, and live in Las Vegas, so there's some great sites down on the strip, so we'll do that. We have the Red Rock Canyon, so I'll try to do some different backgrounds and everything for you. But the content is what I'm here to do, and I love this space. I love Bitcoin. It's a passion of mine. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, and I want to bring as much valuable content to you as I can, so that you can take advantage of this amazing opportunity. Really, the last video I talked about some of the pitfalls, some of the things that I've done, made mistakes, and what I've learned from, and that's what I really want to be able to bring to you. Learn from the mistakes. Everybody in this space could really make money. The people that don't make money are the people that are giving up too early. They're trading. They're listening to people that are giving them bad information. They're biased information. So the best thing to do is when you start is to diversify. And that's a way to really eliminate some of the mistakes, and as long as you're diversifying, and your plan is, and you stick to the long-term goal here, which is to profit, right? So I think the best thing to do is when you start, let's say you have $1,000, right? And this is just my opinion, but let's say you have $1,000. At least 50 to 60% of that $1,000 should go into Bitcoin, I believe, right? And then you have a percentage, maybe 20% goes into Ethereum, and then you have a lot of people don't like Ripple. They do have a lot of partnerships and things like that, but then I'd say you can take about 20%, 30%, and find another coin in the top 10. Okay, so coin market cap, CoinGecko, look in the top 10. Not Tether, obviously, because Tether is basically just tethered to the dollar. It's a stable coin. So look for ones in there that are going to kind of pique your interest. But those are usually coins or projects that are good. They're solid. They have large market caps. They're and again, the market cap is the price of the coin times the amount of coins that there are. That's what makes up the market cap. Usually those top 10 projects are solid. Everything, there's risk to cryptocurrency. Obviously, I'm not going to say there's not, because at any point, it could be shut down. There could be what's called a black swan event, that makes it go lower. But hey, that could happen with any market. So anyway, back to diversifying. So if you get Bitcoin and you get 50 or 60% of your $1,000 in Bitcoin, and then go to Ethereum, and then pick another one, maybe put 10% or 20% in another one in the top 10, and then look in the maybe 11 to 20 range, and then maybe diversify into those and get yourself in a few different ones, and that's kind of how you can start with your 1,000. Now, I don't want to do specific coins in those, because hey, you can do what you want to do. I'm not going to push any particular project, but I just believe when it comes to the bulk of the money that you have in there, make sure it's in my opinion, make sure it's in the Bitcoin, Ethereum, because just a little bit about Ethereum. Most of the projects that are out there right now are built on top of Ethereum. Think of it as real estate, right? So you're getting the land, right? So I live in Las Vegas, and there's all these casinos, and whoever had the land underneath there made a lot of money, right? So, and sometimes the casinos will purchase or will just build on the land and then pay rent to that owner of the land, and in that case, they're making a ton of money, right? And it's residual income. So I look at Ethereum, I look at some of the other platforms that you can build the decentralized apps on. as real estate, right? It's the land that you build the dApps on top of. So so those are good, and Ethereum's a big one. Not to say that there's not going to be another one that comes and either takes it over or kind of works together with it. But for now, for the foreseeable future, Ethereum is a really solid project, and it's proved itself, right? So so those are good to diversify in, and again, that's going to help you eliminate some mistakes. It's going to help you for longer term, if that's your strategy. And I want to talk to those of you that are looking at longer term, right? Not traders, not swing traders, but longer term investors in this space that stand to profit and be in a better place down the road. Okay, because not everybody, again, wants to do the research. Not everybody wants to spend time looking at all this as much as I do, right? Because it's a passion of mine. Your passion may lie somewhere else. But it's great to be able to just buy something, hold it, and experience these great gains. Bitcoin has been the top performing asset over the last 10 years, right? As much as we've gone crazy and parabolic in the stock market, the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, Bitcoin has outperformed, right? So and it's still kind of just sitting on the back burner, and now it's becoming more and more mainstream, right? You're probably hearing it. That's why you're probably watching this video, because you've heard about it. You're starting to search it. What is this thing, right? So when you get in there, don't get overwhelmed by the thousands of coins that there are, because some of them are absolute crap, right? So get into the bigger ones. If you want to research more, then you can research some of the smaller ones that you can benefit from. Percentage wise, there's probably going to be ones that go up much higher than Bitcoin. Bitcoin can go to 50,000 and you've made 500%. And again, some of these small coins are making that in a couple weeks, right? So so anyway, that's what can happen. And don't take that to say, hey, go, I want to make more percentage, so I'm going to go to these. It's like, get yourself something solid, because I believe we're going to see $1 million Bitcoin one day, and you have to hold on, right? That's what the hodl is. Hold on for dear life. You have to hold on to experience those gains. So so diversify, especially in the beginning, into some of the major coins, the top market cap coins. And then if you want to do a little more research, if you want to look at more platforms that you can build on top of, there are some great ones that I can go over in future videos. I'll go over ones that I owned, ones that I don't own, because it really, to me, I'm not trying to push any certain project or coin on you. I want you to be able to just be in this space, right? And make sure that you're making money over time, so that you can look back and say, hey, the dollars, if the dollar fails and it's worth, we go hyperinflation, it's worth hardly anything. You want to be in something like Bitcoin, a store of value, something that's deflationary when everything else is going crazy inflation, right? So that's what I'm doing. That's my strategy, and I really do hope there's a lot of people that get involved in this, because this is going to be a huge transfer of wealth, right? Huge transfer of wealth. It happens, things rise and they fall, right? And I think that's what's happening with the dollar. I think it's going to fall, and I think there's going to be something else that takes over, and I do believe it's going to be Bitcoin. I think the technology is amazing. I think it's doing great things for individual people, for people in other countries that don't have access to the same things that we have here, as like bank accounts, things like that. You can track things on the blockchain that you can't do right now. The systems are just are able to enhance with blockchain. You can see things that go back on the blockchain. You can see like where coffee's coming from, where food's coming from, like there's just so many things about it that make it amazing and fascinating to me. You may not care. It may not be something that you want to look into. That's kind of how my wife is. She could care less about what it is, but she sees my passion in it. She sees like what I've the time I've spent doing it, and she's like, hey, if you believe in it, I believe in it, and that's not what I necessarily want you to do, believe in it because I do, but there's a lot of people getting this space, and if you look into it a little bit, and you want to just be part of it, a small percentage, just be part of it, you can do that and diversify a little bit and be better off down the road. So anyway, that's what I have for you in this video. If there's any specific topics you want me to go into, make sure you comment down below. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel because, hey, I'm loving this. I'm passionate about it. I'm excited about where we're going with all this. I want you to be excited, at least to go along for the ride. Kind of, dip your toes in the water, jump in, just like you can see this picture on the back. Sometimes you have to go and you have to just jump in and see how the water is. And I think this is a space to do that because it's huge. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's getting adopted, and I'm loving every second of it. So anyway. Subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and I'd love to get back to you. Let's talk crypto. I'm going to leave it right here for now, but I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.